What it do? I hope you guys are doing amazing as always. I want to show you how I made $339 trading the NASDAQ today. I almost took a losing trade today, believe it or not. I know, the unprofitable guy who loses all the time almost lost today. But he didn't, because he banged out damn near $400 on a day. So I'll break you through it. I did a lot of my analysis on the S&P 500. However, I knew that we had a bullish CRT today on the NASDAQ, where 2 days ago we had a candle, the daily candle form. Yesterday, we swept the lows of that candle and closed with inside of the wicks range. Meaning today I had a good feeling we were going to be bullish. The 4 hour was bearish on both S&P and the NASDAQ. And the hourly was just sort of in consolidation. It was more bearish in my opinion. And I know we were testing these big gaps up here. You can see we came whipped way down. I'll pull up the S&P as well so you guys can see it. So in ES, I marked out my first 15-minute zone right here. And we closed below it first, but then we didn't get a really good test. It came down and just wrecked 3 high draws in liquidity and then reversed up. So we were up here. NASDAQ was still lagging. So I was like, okay, I think NASDAQ would be a safer position, a safer chart to play with and take a position. So I will explain how I found my long. Well, for one, like I said, we swept a ton of liquidity. Also, by the way, on this first move down, we had an SMT divergence on the way down. So I thought I missed my move and I was going to take a short super late, but I'm glad I didn't. We come up here and form a huge 5-minute fair value gap, which I have marked out here for us. We're coming down and testing that. What I waited for was the next 5-minute candle to come up and close. It closed almost inversed this fair value gap, but ES did inverse. So I took the trade on the way down to try and get a better entry, and it worked flawlessly. We then formed multiple fair value gaps on the way up. I closely monitored the 3 and the 1 minute once I'm in the trade. And as you can see, I did not have a lot of drawdown, just very little drawdown. I think when I entered the trade was when the most, it just really took down a little bit. But yeah, I banged out 170 points on NASDAQ, risking 105. I was trailing my stops the entire time. There's a ton of boxes on the screen. We have this 4-hour fair value gap, and there's like this, you see this little sliver, that is an hourly gap in the week. I was trading with my buddy. He's a great trader. And I mean, every time I've traded with him, me and him basically bang out green every time. Pause. NASDAQ is a scary pair to trade because of how large the contract sizes are compared to S&P. So it was kind of scary risking 105 points. I was risking like 200 down here. So when it was dropping, I was like, oh gosh. I was like, I really don't want to lose. But you have to remain calm. You have to stay patient. And remember why you took the trade. You have to have good reasoning to take the trade. I knew we had swept great draws in liquidity. We had a fantastic reversal with a fair value gap formed. We had a beautiful test off of the fair value gap into it. So I took the trade. And it's a very probable trade. You can learn a ton from this. It just comes down to time in the market, giving yourself that experience, and testing new things. I'm going to check my performance stats for you guys. I am up $860 on the account now. This is some of the best I've traded on Top Step. And this month, I'm excited to show you guys this. I am up $1,100 this month. I'm on a great week right now. I'm up $300 this week. I can't complain at all. I had a great first week of February. But it just goes to show, man, like, I went from blowing 2 accounts back to back to making $1,100 in 3.5 weeks. Yesterday, I completely sold. I didn't make a video on it. Forgive me. Sorry. Excuse me. Yesterday, I completely sold. I didn't make a video on it because you can see it's just $43. essentially just a break-even day. So I decided not to talk about it. But that was there yesterday. And holy fuck. Yeah, guys, so if you see, here's this indicator that I use. You come up, no, I'm fucking with you. This shit is bullshit. This was yesterday's trade. I just got like wicked out up here by this and destroyed me. That looks like hell on earth. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. But man, you guys can go check out my socials. I would appreciate it a ton. I post a ton of funny shit on there. Subscribe over there and check out my last video. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Help me reach that goal. I like the video, as cringy as that sounds. But without further ado, you guys have an awesome day. Deuces.